Hello, everyone. This is Ishil Tanire, ABC Medical's Marketing Associate. It's Friday, June 24th, and we are honored to have Tom Exler with us in our Exton, Pennsylvania office today. Tom is the Vice President of the Association for the Bladder Exstrophy Community. He's also the founder of Courage to Shine. ABC Medical is proud to support and to provide education and resources to the bladder exstrophy community. And now we have Tom with us today, and we would like to ask him a few questions. Tom, please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I was born with bladder exstrophy, as you mentioned, and my mother actually founded an organization when I was little to help kids who were born with exstrophy or born with intestinal or urinary diversions, and they had to have urinary diversions. So because of that, I was raised in the community. So because of it, it's really worked well with me.
So what's your involvement within the community? I know you go to a lot of conferences, you speak at various events, educate and mentor a lot of people. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I've been associated with bladder exstrophy probably since about 2003, if not even before then, but when we had the first conference. So because there I've actually gone to multiple conferences, been 5 or 6 we've had so far. In California, I've actually done the California Camp Out, and the Camp Out it's held in Bristol, Indiana. So, but in addition to that, I've actually been to three speaking engagements overseas. Well, actually 4, but I've actually been to the conference in Germany. I've been to a conference in Spain, and been in Iceland for sure, and been to a conference we held in Australia.
Very cool, very cool. I'm sure it's great to get to know and meet other people who are going through the same issues, and get a chance to talk about what their experiences have been.
You really have to, in those situations, you have to experience it yourself. If you've been through exstrophy or any disability, you have to experience it yourself, because meeting other people is just so important. And with exstrophy, it's such a rare disorder that the only way you can meet them is when you go into conferences. And in the conferences, there's not a lot of people that have been through what you've been through.
Absolutely. Well, I'm glad you mentioned the conference, because we'd love to learn more about the Bladder Exstrophy Conference that's coming up in a few weeks here. Where is it going to take place, and what's the mission of this conference?
It's going to take place in Oklahoma. And the conference is really, it's getting people together. There's going to be medical, it's going to speak about the medical information, medical doctors. Then there are also going to be the group sessions. The idea is to learn from each other. And in this conference, they're taken around, and kids are actually going to be separated. So they're actually going to do they're going to go out of the boats and be able to do that, because there's a big water area down in Oklahoma.
Nice. That's great. So it's going to be open to everyone who has, or any family who has bladder exstrophy, kids and adults, so they can, get there. I've had a chance to talk to some kids who have already been to the Bladder Exstrophy Conference in Seattle or elsewhere, and one of the things that they had mentioned to me is that what a great opportunity it is, and how wonderful it is to have the chance to meet other kids and for the first time, and talk to them, and forget about what you're going through for once.
Well, it's not just for kids. It's for kids and adults. But it's not just for bladder exstrophy. It's for colloquial exstrophy and for epispadias. So if you have any of those 3 disorders, they're all in one. Basically, the bladder exstrophy complex is all one. But any of those disorders, please come.
Wonderful. And do we know when where the next event is going to take place next year?
Well, the next event's gonna be taking place right here in Philadelphia.
In Philadelphia,
But
that's
it's gonna
wonderful.
be, the date's still to be announced,
Hmm.
but it's gonna be here at CHOP.
That's so exciting. Well, as ABC Medical headquartered right outside of Philadelphia, we are very, very excited to welcome everyone from all across the country and the world in Philadelphia next year for the Bladder Extrophy Conference. So thank you so much for joining us today, Tom, and for answering our questions in this interview.
You're welcome.
And have a lovely time in Baltimore at the Bladder Extrophy Picnic at Johns Hopkins.
Thank you.